It's recording.
Okay. All right, kids, we're going to watch a video so that you guys can know what we're going to talk about in the lesson today. Now, let me play this here. All right, kids, what was the man doing in the video that we saw?
He was swimming.
Good job. Good job. What else was he doing?
He was floating.
Good job, Karina. Okay. Today we're going to talk about sinking and floating, okay, and Archimedes' principle. First, we're going to write down everything we know about sinking and floating, okay? So what are some things that we know about sinking and floating?
Boats float.
Boats float. Sounds good. Okay, I'll write that down. Sounds good. Okay. What are some other things we know?
Heavy stuff sinks.
That's a good thing. Okay, heavy stuff sinks. Got those two things down.
My duck floats.
Ducks. Okay, ducks float. Also, good thing. We'll learn about natural buoyancy. Anything else?
Pool toys make me float when I'm in my pool.
That's a good one too. Okay, see, that's what we saw in the video. The man was floating. And what else do we know? One more thing.
Anchors. Anchors sink.
Anchors do sink to stop the boats from floating away. That's a good thing. Okay. All right. Now that we wrote down what we know, we are going to read Mr. Archimedes' Bath. But first, we're going to write down what we want to know. Okay.
Okay.
So, what are some things that we want to know?
What makes things float?
Okay, that's a good one. Duh, that's the whole thing. That's the reason why we're here, okay?
What is buoyancy?
Buoyancy? Buoyancy.
Buoyancy.
Good job. Okay, good job. Okay, and that's a good thing too. I'll write that down. Okay, and one more thing.
What did Mr. Archimedes and his friends discover in the book?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's right. We're going to read the book, so I'll write that down. Okay, and then after we're done with our lesson and our activity, we will write down what we learned, okay? Okay. I'm going to read you a story about Mr. Archimedes' Bath by Pamela Allen. Unfortunately, Amazon has not delivered that, so we will get back with you on that.
Miss Hewitt.
Miss Hewitt? All right. Okay, so a long time ago, a Greek scientist named Archimedes discovered an important scientific law, okay, related to buoyancy. It can be expressed as any object wholly or partially immersed in a fluid is buoyed up by a force equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by the object. In other words, the easier way to say that would be when an object is placed in water and it weighs less than the amount of water that it displaces, it floats. If it weighs more, it'll sink. This means we have some new vocabulary words to learn, okay? I will write them on the board so that you can write them in your science journal after the activity, okay? So, the Archimedes principle is any object wholly or partially immersed in a fluid is buoyed up by a force equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by the object, okay? And the way we will show that is we have some pictures. See, this is where we will show the pictures. We have some ducks that are here that are displacing the water underneath them, but since they're light and they have natural buoyancy, they can float on water. We have a boat and a plane, unfortunately, that is floating on the water, but because it is balanced, it weighs less than the water and it's pushed upward by the water. That's why it's floating. And the last picture that we have is a man surfing. The wave is an upward force allowing the surfer to actually surf on top of the water, but he has to balance his own weight. Okay?
Okay.
That sounds good. Any questions? Where am I?
What's our activity?
Our teaching activity today is going to be sinking and floating. We're going to learn what things sink and what things float. That's right. That's what we're doing. We're going to have a tub with some stuff, and it's going to sink or float, and we're going to learn about First, we're going to guess. First, we're going to guess, which is another word for guessing can be hypothesis. And what a hypothesis is an educated guess. So we're going to before we're going to write down all the objects, and then we're going to guess which one we think is going to sink or float. And then we're going to do the activities twice, because first time you never know, it might sink the second time. We have some trial and error going on. Okay? Okay. That's all I got to say. Okay, I think this. Okay. And now we will transition to our activity. This is the last thing I'm doing. While reading this poem by Mish Goldish, it's called Why Do Things Float? Okay? Why do things float? Why do they sink? What do you think? What do you think? Things that float are lighter than water. That's why they float. That's why they float. Things that sink are heavier than water. That's why they sink. That's why they sink. And Karina, we're going to work on your spelling today. And that is it. Cut.